Virat Kohli has stepped down as captain of India's Test team, bringing to an end a captaincy stint that began in January 2015. Kohli's resignation comes a day after India failed in their quest to achieve the final frontier in South Africa. South Africa won the final Test in Cape Town by 7 wickets to end India's hopes of a first-ever series win in the country. It is also ending India's fine overseas run under Kohli that had seen the team rise to the top of the Test rankings, a win back to series in Australia, and lead England 2-1 in a COVID-hit series. Those wins, coupled with the formidable home record, carried India through to the final of the ICC World Test Championships in June, where a second innings batting collapse allowed New Zealand to win the one-off championship match. Kohli stepped down from the T20I captaincy after the T20 World Cup in November and was removed in acrimonious fashion from the ODI captaincy in December. Kohli was thrust into the captaincy of the Test team following the sudden retirement of MS Dhoni at the end of December 2014, at the end of December 15. And he ends a 7-year stint as India's most successful captain in the format. India won a total of 40 tests under Kohli, 16 of which came overseas. Kohli's recent scrap with the Indian Cricket Board over his removal as one-day captain could have been a factor in his sudden resignation. In a statement posted on social media, Kohli wrote, and I quote, "7 years of hard work, toil and relentless perseverance every day to take the team in the right direction. The time had come for him to step aside. Everything has come to a halt at some stage, and for me as Test captain of India, it's now," he said. There have been many ups and downs, and also some downs along the journey, but never has there been a lack of effort or lack of belief. I have always believed in giving my 120% in everything I do. And if I can't do that, I know it's not the right thing to do. I have absolute clarity in my heart, and I cannot be dishonest to my team. Now, for more on this, we are now joined by our sports editor, Digvijay Singh Deo from New Delhi. Digvijay, we just read out the tweet from Virat Kohli for our viewers. Big news coming in at this point that Kohli is stepping down as Test captain of the Indian team. What could have prompted this?
Well, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is somebody he mentions in that statement as well, Priyanka. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni had similarly not just resigned, but it also retired from Test cricket at the end of a Test match in 2014 in Australia, especially the Boxing Day Test in Melbourne. So Kohli's announcement coming as a huge surprise, because considering what's happened in the last 4-5 months, especially with the huge tamasha that has sort of happened over his stepping down from the T20I captaincy, the fact that he was then removed by the Indian Cricket Board, the BCCI, over his ODI captaincy, a public spat with the Cricket Board in the days after that. Then leading up to this is sort of everyone seems to be asking the same question. Has Virat Kohli left this role because of his sort of spat with the BCCI? And in the days going ahead, once perhaps the team returns from South Africa, we'll be able to get a much clearer picture. But a couple of lines in that statement clearly indicating that his mind was made up that it was time to go. Captains usually go when they are pushed. In Virat Kohli's case, he wasn't pushed because the team still is winning. The team is the #1 Test team in world cricket as well. So clearly, if you read between the lines, I feel that there are other issues, other factors at play.
Absolutely. Now, Digvijay, a rather emotional tweet, impassionate tweet from Kohli. Fans have reacted across social media sites with certain reasons and justifications, as is natural. But the big question is, who will be the next captain?
Interesting question. Now, just before this series against South Africa, Rohit Sharma was elevated to vice captain in Test cricket, especially after he was made captain of India's white ball teams. But then Rohit Sharma didn't end up on this tour because of a hamstring injury. So KL Rahul was then asked to lead when Kohli sat out of the second Test. So a couple of contenders. There aren't too many people in this team who are playing across all formats. As things stand, KL Rahul, a very, very strong contender to take India forward, especially with question marks, and age also not a factor in the favor of Rohit Sharma. It depends how the BCCI looks at where it wants this team to go. Does it want this team to remain where it is and sort of there's no more room for experimentation? Then they will go with someone like Rohit Sharma, despite the fact that there may be odd games where he will not play. The way I look at it, you could also not rule out a couple of left field choices. We've seen that before when Anil Kumble from nowhere became Test captain. So if you look at where Indian cricket has to be in 2 or 3 years' time, then they may just invest in youth, and then it's probably KL Rahul.
Digvijay, thanks so much for joining us on WION at this hour, and thanks so much for all your insights. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.